balance. So if you want to grab a chair really quick, or make sure you're standing next to a couch or a wall that you can use for support, go ahead and find that. So we're going to start stretching the IT band. So what we're going to do is we're going to I'm going to start with my right side. I'm going to turn my right foot towards my other foot. I'm going to come in front with that other leg. I'm going to bend my left leg, which is in front, and push that hip out to the side. So stretching the right side. I'm going to try to pull my hip back and get a nice little reach going. And I'm going to come out of that. Let's go to the other side. So I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to rotate it towards my other foot. Come in front with the right leg now. I'm going to bend my right knee. Push my left hip out. Get a little overhead reach here, like a ballerina. Make sure we're pulling this hip back. Good. Let's go ahead back to the right side now. You might get a little better stretch the more you do. So turning that right foot towards the other leg, coming in front with the left. Bend the left knee, push the right hip out. Pulling that right hip back, reaching overhead. Try to keep your feet flat on the ground as well. And coming back up, coming out of that stretch. Let's go back to the left side, turning that left foot towards the right. Coming in front with the right foot, bending the right knee, which pushes my left hip out. Again, overhead stretch. Try to keep your chest facing forward, so we're just focusing on the IT band here. Nice deep breaths. Good, come on out of that. We're going to do a half kneeling stretch next with T-spine rotation. So start whichever side you prefer. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to lunge back with my right leg. And I'm going to go into a half kneeling position. I'm not quite on the floor. I'm going to bring my hands out front, anchor the opposite hand right behind this knee, and rotate away. Good, coming back up. Let's switch sides now. So I'm going to lunge back with the other leg. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Opening up here. Not forcing it too much here. Good, let's switch sides. Reverse lunge. Sitting up nice and tall. Opening up here at the spine. And if you need to go knee to floor, that's okay. So we can go down to the floor here and still get a pretty good stretch. All right, let's bring it on down to the floor. We're going to open up the hips a little bit more now. So let's sit with the legs bent at a 90-degree position. Bring those hands behind you in a comfortable position. We're just going to let those knees fall to either side, like windshield wipers, kind of. Again, just let those hips do what they feel is right at this moment. Keep the chest up. Nice deep breaths. Go one more each side. Good, just let them fall. All right, next we're going to find ourselves sitting with our legs out straight in front of us. So we're going to stretch the whole back side here. So this is a little bit more of an intense stretch. So we're going to flex our feet towards us, creating tension in the back of our legs. And we're going to bring our arms out beside us here and flexing our fingertips away. We're going to try and curl down with the spine and slightly lean forward. So the more intense of a stretch, the more you'll pull your toes towards you and pull those fingertips away. So try to hang out here for a few breaths. And come back up nice and slow. Chest up. Relax if you need. Relax the tension. And then we're going to go again. Pulling the toes towards your face. Fingertips are reaching back. Shoulders are down. Curling down at the spine. Don't let those shoulders come up on the way down. So try to pull everything down. Good. Rolling back up. Let's do one more good one. So pulling everything, flexing toes and fingertips, curling down, pulling the shoulders down. Good. Slowly come back up. All right. We're going to go into our piriformis stretch next. So find our way onto our backs. So to start off, you can start right here, just crossing the leg, letting that hang out there. If you feel like you can do more, let's try to get the knees together a little closer and try to hold at the ankle. Guide your knee towards the center of your chest. So you're coming in a diagonal. If you feel a pinching sensation in your hip, I want you to back off a little bit there. Good. Let's switch legs. So same thing. Let's see how this side feels. If it feels okay. Increase the stretch a little bit more. Good. Let's do one more each side. All right, relax this side. We have one more stretch here. So bring that knee to the center of your chest. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. All right. Let's find ourselves on one side. So you can start on your right or your left side. Doesn't matter. Keep the legs at a 90-degree bend. So if you need a pillow or a block or a foam roller for neck support, feel free to grab that. We're going to start with our hands out in front of us. And I want you to grab the rib cage, and drop that top shoulder down. Try not to let your shoulder come up to your ear. So go wherever feels comfortable for you. And come back. So we're going to come here, grab the rib cage, drop down. Awesome. So come back to start. Coming across, grabbing the rib cage, opening up. All right, back to center. Let's go ahead and switch sides now. So I'm just going to turn around here. So 90-degree bend. Sweeping that hand across, grabbing the rib cage and dropping the shoulder. You might find that one side doesn't want to rotate as far. So just kind of take a mental note of that. Back to center. And come back. Good, back to center. We'll do one more here. Nice and gentle. We don't want to force anything here. Good, back to center. We're going to roll on over to our stomachs here. You're going to place your hands right underneath the shoulders. What I want you to do is slowly press up, whatever feels comfortable. Come back down. So we're going to go back into another press up. And then we're going to find ourselves in downward dog. While we're here, let's pedal out the calves. Pushing away from the floor with our hands. Let's go ahead and drop to a plank position. We're going to bring our right leg up to meet our right hand if we're able. We're going to come back to a downward dog. Let's find ourselves back in our quick plank position. And now we're going to bring our left foot to meet our left hand. Of course, if we're able. Go back to downward dog. And let's go back down to our mat. Finish with a little press up here. Sticking the chest up. All right, and we'll finish up with one more stretch here, laying on our back. This is really good for your low back health. So we're just going to keep our knees together and just let them fall side to side. Not forcing our knees to touch the floor. Just opening it up that low back. Getting some movement in the spine. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for for joining me for Unravel. I hope you all had a great weekend. Make sure you grab a quick sip of water after this.